Okay, y'all, so today we're going to be going over what is a FICO score. Make sure I got my notes right here, so let's go. A FICO score is a score that ranges from 300 to 850, 300 being the lowest and 850 being the highest. The breakdown includes the 35%, which is the payment history, the 30%, which is the credit utilization, the 15%, which is the length of the credit history, the 10%, which is the credit mix, the recent activity, and the other 10%, which includes the inquiries. Okay. The score is used by lenders to determine your credit worthiness. It's showing how likely you are to pay back a loan. Although you may have a high credit score, it does not automatically determine that you'll be approved for the loan. And this is why. Okay, first, your payment history, which is the 35%, the most important part of the FICO score. You need to be showing in this area that you're paying your bills on time. Late payments, we don't like late payments because late payments can take your score down anywhere from 30 to 40 to 50 points. So you want to make sure you're making those payments on time. The next crucial part, which is the credit utilization, the length of the not the length, I'm sorry. That's why I had to have my notes, see? The amount owed. So, okay. Say for instance, I have a credit card that has a limit of 5,000. I want to make sure I keep that utilization at 30% or below. Even though we suggest you keep it lower at 10 or 15%, 30% is a good starting point for people that are just trying to get started in the game of getting their credit straight. So, it's best to keep that utilization at 30%. The lower, the better. Okay. The length of the credit history. How long have you had those accounts open? And my story with the credit length, which I wish wouldn't have ever happened, I had a credit card that I had since high school. So I had over 10 years of credit history on that card. I let the card close. So that took my credit history, that percentage, it took it down because I let it close. So regardless if you're constantly using your credit card or not, you want to make sure you're using it every 13 to 15 months, because if you don't, it's going to show to the lender, the credit card company, that you're not using that card, you don't need that card, and it's not active, so they'll close it. The inquiries. Inquiries take place when applying for new credit. That can be loans, credit cards, or anything of that such. Too many inquiries on your credit report, your credit profile, can look bad to a lender. And it can also take down your score drastically. The credit mix, different kinds of accounts on your credit profile. That can range from mortgages, credit cards, any installment loans, student loans, anything of that nature. A variety of these accounts will look better to build your credit profile, but we don't suggest just going out applying for them so that you can have a better score. With different kinds of accounts, it will help build, like I just said, a better looking credit profile. So, my tips from this video today are: make sure you're making your payments on time. Make sure you're keeping those accounts active, especially if they have a lengthy credit length life. Okay. Yeah. And do not constantly use those hard inquiries. And I'm going to do a video on that to explain the difference between the hard inquiries and the soft inquiries. Well, that's it for today. Stay tuned for my next video.